Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do construction of parallelogram exercise 18. Question 15. Using ruler and compasses only, construct the parallelogram ABCD in which AB is 6 centimeters, AD is 3 centimeters and angle DAB equals 60 degrees. So this is the first part of this question. We have to construct a parallelogram. We've been given the length of two sides and we've been given an angle also. So first we have to construct this. Then, in the same figure, draw the bisector of angle DAB and let it meet DC at point P. Measure angle APB. So first we construct the parallelogram, then follow all these instructions and measure angle APB. Now let's draw a rough figure to understand this better. So we have a parallelogram, let's name it A, B, C and D. Now what is given to us in the question? AB is 6 centimeters. So let's mark that in the rough figure. So this is 6 centimeters. And we know that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. That means this is also 6 centimeters. Then we've been given that AD is 3 centimeters. That is, this is 3 centimeters. That means the other side BC is also 3 centimeters. And angle DAB is 60. So angle DAB is 60 degrees. So this much is given for the parallelogram. Then here what does it say? In the same figure, draw the bisector of angle DAB. Now which is that angle? DAB. That is the bisector of 60 degrees. So we have to draw the bisector, means exactly half of that. That is 30 degrees. And remember, we have to use only a compass, not protractor. This instruction has been given to us in the question. So we have to bisect 60 degrees. So we will get a line like this, isn't it, when you bisect? And here what does it say? Draw the bisector of angle DAB and let it meet DC at point P. So this is DC and this point is point P. It's meeting at point P. This point here is point P. Then the next part is measure angle APB. Now we have A here and P here. Now B is here. That means we need to draw a line from P to B. P to B, and we are asked to measure this angle APB. So this is the rough figure. Let's use this for reference and draw our main figure. So the first step is to draw line segment AB, that is 6 centimeters. So we have line segment here. Let's write it as AB. Remember to use your ruler to measure and draw the correct measurement. So this is 6 centimeters. Now the next thing is we have to construct an angle of 60 degrees at point A. Okay, so follow your rough figure. At point A, we're constructing an angle of 60 degrees. So first thing is draw an arc like this. So we have an arc, a semicircle. Now place your compass needle at this point and cut this arc. Cut this arc with the same measurement. So we have cut the arc. So can you see this point of intersection between this arc and the main arc? Now at the point of intersection is the line that's going to be drawn to A to give us 60 degrees. So draw a line from A passing through this intersecting point and extend it. So we have a line that has been extended and this is the 60 degree angle. So we have this line here. Now look at the figure. Let's go back to the figure. Now here we have AD is 3 centimeters. So we can get 3 centimeters on this 60 degree line. So take 3 centimeters on your compass. Place the needle at A and cut an arc on this line. Remember, it is 3 centimeters. So we have cut an arc. So can you see this arc? Now from A to this point is 3 centimeters and this point of intersection is D as shown in the rough figure. So let's write that. So this is D. That means AD. So let's draw a line there. AD we have drawn. That is 3 centimeters. So let's write that. AD is 3 centimeters. So now we have AB is 6 centimeters. We have drawn 60 degrees. We've got AD is 3 centimeters. Let's go back to the rough figure. CD is 6 centimeters and BC is 3 centimeters. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our compass, measure 3 centimeters, place the needle at B and draw an arc here. So let's do that. So we have an arc here. So can you see now this arc is from B and we have drawn it here because we want a straight line coming like this. That's why we have drawn it here. So from B to this arc, it is 3 centimeters. Now what we're going to do is DC is 6 centimeters. So we're going to measure 6 centimeters on our compass, place it at D and cut this arc. So 6 centimeters on your compass, place it at D and cut this arc. So now can you see both the arcs have intersected at a point and that is point C. So this is point C. Now we can join BC and CD. So let's do that. So we have joined BC and BC is 3 centimeters. Now we can join CD and CD is 6 centimeters. So now we have got our parallelogram. Let's write everything. So this is 60 degrees. So we have a parallelogram ABCD. That's our parallelogram and everything has been marked on it. We have 6 centimeters, we have 3 centimeters and the 60 degrees. Now let's go to the next part. In the same figure, draw the bisector of angle DAB. So we have DAB. Now we have to draw a bisector of this angle. So to draw a bisector, take a measurement on your compass. Place it at this point of intersection of this arc with this line AB and draw an arc. Now bisector means half of 60. So it will come somewhere here, isn't it? It will come somewhere here. So draw half of 60. For that, an arc here from this point and from this point one more arc. So we have the first arc, we have kept our compass needle here and drawn this arc. Now keep your compass needle here and cut this arc. So we have cut that arc. Now from A, draw a line through this arc intersection point that touching the line DC. So here can you see we have drawn a line going through this. It has touched the line DC. So the question says, let it meet DC at point P. So this point where it has met, this point we are going to name it P. So we have done everything till here. We have let it meet DC at point P. Now what does it say? Measure angle APB. So we have A, we have P, and we have B, but we don't have a line from P to B. So first thing is we have to draw this. So once this is drawn, if you measure angle APB, you will see that this is equal to 90 degrees. So what have we got? We've got ABCD, which is the required parallelogram, and angle APB is equal to 90 degrees. So we have this drawn here 90 degrees and this is the construction. So when you have many questions like this, go slow with it, and it's always important to draw a rough figure because you can always use it as a reference to get your main figure. We'll stop with that for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.